Ever noticed how some celebrities look strikingly similar to historical figures? Sounds wild, right? From powerful rulers to groundbreaking scientists, these doppelgangers will make you question time itself. Well, get ready to be amazed as we reveal 50 mind-blowing celebrity lookalikes from famous figures from history that'll make you double-take. Resemblances to famous figures from history. You won't believe your eyes when you see some. 50. Albert Einstein and Robin Williams. Albert Einstein and Robin Williams both had crazy, wild hair and eyes that sparkled with creativity. Einstein was a brilliant scientist, while Robin made us laugh with his funny roles. Their faces look so similar, especially with their expressive eyes and quirky looks. It's like they shared the same kind of energy, one that mixes smarts and fun. Imagine if Einstein was a comedian. Let's move on to Joan of Arc and Emma Watson. 49. Joan of Arc and Emma Watson. Joan of Arc was a strong, brave woman, and Emma Watson's face matches her energy perfectly. Both have this strong, determined look in their eyes that makes you believe they could do anything. Emma, in her role as Joan in the movie, nailed that same fierce spirit. It's like Emma was born to play Joan. Now let's dive into Genghis Khan and Jason Momoa. 48. Genghis Khan and Jason Momoa. Genghis Khan was a powerful warrior, and Jason Momoa looks like he could play him in a movie. Both have strong, sharp features, wide, intense eyes, and strong jawlines. Their fierce expressions make you think of leaders who could conquer anything. Jason's build and strength match the historical warrior's powerful presence. Let's move to King Henry VIII and Orson Welles. 47. King Henry VIII and Orson Welles. King Henry VIII, known for his big personality, had a round face and a bold beard. Orson Welles, the actor, shares that same round face and strong, commanding presence. When you see both, you feel the power they hold. Henry ruled over England, and Orson ruled the screen. Their looks, bearded, serious, and strong, make them unforgettable. Let's take a look at Charles Darwin and John Cleese. 46. Charles Darwin and John Cleese. Charles Darwin, the famous scientist, and comedian John Cleese share similar facial features like their sharp noses and wild beards. Darwin's work changed the way we think about life, and Cleese's humor made us laugh for years. Their faces, full of curiosity and wit, seem to show that both were always thinking deeply. Coming up, we've got King Charles V and Daniel Day-Lewis. 45. King Charles IX and Daniel Day-Lewis. King Charles I ruled England and had a very distinct look. Strong jaw, big eyes, and a bit of a serious stare. Daniel Day-Lewis, known for his deep portrayals of characters, shares many of these features. They both have those intense, expressive eyes that seem to tell a story. Their facial structure, sharp chin, wide face, really ties them together. 44. Queen Victoria and Nicole Kidman. Queen Victoria and Nicole Kidman have very similar features. Sharp cheekbones, a delicate nose, and an expressive face. Nicole Kidman's beauty and elegance remind us of the strong queen who ruled England for many years. The way both women carry themselves with poise and grace is another thing they have in common. Now let's look at Napoleon Bonaparte and Justin Timberlake. 43. Napoleon Bonaparte and Justin Timberlake. Napoleon Bonaparte, the French emperor, and Justin Timberlake both have sharp, defined facial features. High cheekbones, a strong jawline, and intense eyes. Napoleon was a great strategist, while Justin is known for his music and charm. Their similar looks, including their hairline and jaw shape, make them look like they could belong to the same family. Let's move to Leonardo da Vinci and Leonardo DiCaprio. 42. Leonardo da Vinci and Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo da Vinci, the genius artist, and Leonardo DiCaprio, the famous actor, share sharp jawlines and a captivating presence. Both have that serious, deep look that draws people in. Da Vinci's portraits are timeless, just like DiCaprio's on-screen performances. The two Leonards have a similar energy, whether it's Da Vinci's brilliant mind or DiCaprio's ability to lose himself in a role. Next up, we've got Joseph Stalin and Steve Carell. 41. Joseph Stalin and Steve Carell. Joseph Stalin, the Russian leader, and Steve Carell, the comedic actor, both share an intense expression and a similar face shape. Stalin's serious look and Carell's comical roles may seem worlds apart, but their facial structures are strikingly similar. Their eyes, nose, and mouth align in a way that makes you stop and think. Let's move to Abraham Lincoln and Steve Buscemi. 40. Abraham Lincoln and Steve Buscemi. Abraham Lincoln, the tall U.S. president, and Steve Buscemi, the actor known for his quirky roles, share similar facial features, especially their eyes and noses. Both have a unique look that stands out in a crowd. Lincoln's serious expression and Buscemi's often quirky yet serious roles make them appear to have a connection. Next up, let's look at George Washington and John Travolta. 39. George Washington and John Travolta. George Washington, the first U.S. president, and John Travolta, the movie star, share sharp jawlines, a defined nose, and intense eyes. Washington's commanding presence and Travolta's charisma make them both figures you can't ignore. Whether in a powdered wig or a modern suit, they both have a regal quality to their looks. Let's move on to Princess Diana and Kate Middleton. 38. Princess Diana and Kate Middleton. Princess Diana and Kate Middleton have an undeniable resemblance, especially in their facial features. Both have delicate, heart-shaped faces and warm smiles. Their eyes and hair color are so similar that it's hard to not notice the connection. Kate's modern elegance echoes Diana's timeless grace. Next up, Queen Elizabeth I and Cate Blanchett. 37. Queen Elizabeth I and Cate Blanchett. Queen Elizabeth I and Cate Blanchett both have a strong presence that commands attention. Their faces are quite similar, sharp features, piercing eyes, and regal expressions. Blanchett's portrayal of the Queen in the movie Elizabeth makes her look like a perfect match for the historical monarch. Let's move to Richard Nixon and John Hamm. 36. Richard Nixon and John Hamm. Richard Nixon, the 37th U.S. President, and John Hamm, the actor famous for Mad Men, have similar facial structures. Both men have strong jaws, broad faces, and intense eyes that give off a serious vibe. Nixon's stern look and Hamm's portrayal of a powerful, confident character make them look alike, even though one is known for politics and the other for TV. Now let's look at Prince Charles and Timothy Dalton. 35. Prince Charles and Timothy Dalton. Prince Charles and actor Timothy Dalton share strikingly similar facial features. Wide foreheads, sharp noses, and strong jawlines. Both have a dignified look, yet there's a hint of kindness in their expressions. Prince Charles, known for his royal duties, and Timothy Dalton, who played James Bond, look like they could easily be family. Let's move on to Cleopatra and Elizabeth Taylor. 34. Cleopatra and Elizabeth Taylor. Cleopatra, the Egyptian queen, and Elizabeth Taylor, the Hollywood icon, are practically twins in appearance. Their dark, dramatic eyes, sharp cheekbones, and striking beauty make them look almost the same. Taylor's portrayal of Cleopatra in the 1963 film made her a perfect match for the ancient queen's beauty and elegance. Now let's look at Marie Antoinette and Kirsten Dunst. 33. Marie Antoinette and Kirsten Dunst. Marie Antoinette, the French queen, and Kirsten Dunst, the actress, have similar delicate features. Both women have soft, rounded faces with beautiful, expressive eyes and elegant features. Dunst's portrayal of the Queen in Marie Antoinette made the resemblance even clearer. Their faces exude both youth and sophistication, capturing the charm and beauty of the Queen. Let's move to Catherine the Great and Helen Mirren. 32. Catherine the Great and Helen Mirren. Catherine the Great, Russia's famous empress, and Helen Mirren, the renowned actress, have an undeniable resemblance. Both women have strong, regal faces with sharp features and piercing eyes. Mirren's portrayal of Catherine in Catherine the Great brought out the striking similarity between them. Next up, King Louis XVI and Jeff Goldblum. 31. King Louis XIV and Jeff Goldblum. King Louis XIV of France, known for his opulence and grand style, and actor Jeff Goldblum have similar facial features. Both have elongated faces, high cheekbones, and intense expressions. The king's grand style and Goldblum's quirky intellectual demeanor make them a perfect match. Let's move into historical artists and thinkers with Vincent van Gogh and Steve Buscemi. 30. Vincent van Gogh and Steve Buscemi. Vincent van Gogh, the famous painter, and Steve Buscemi, the actor known for his unique looks, share similar facial features. Both have prominent noses, expressive eyes, and slightly uneven smiles. Van Gogh's iconic self-portraits and Buscemi's memorable roles in film show that they both have an unforgettable appearance. With their distinct faces, you can imagine Van Gogh living in today's world with Buscemi's quirky charm. Coming up, we've got Pablo Picasso and Tom Hanks. 29. Pablo Picasso and Tom Hanks. Pablo Picasso, the legendary artist, and Tom Hanks, the beloved actor, share an uncanny resemblance in their facial features. Both have round faces, expressive eyes, and strong cheekbones. Picasso's work showed a love for abstract and unique perspectives, while Hanks's roles often portray strong, compassionate characters. Let's move to Frida Kahlo and Salma Hayek. 28. Frida Kahlo and Salma Hayek. Frida Kahlo, the iconic Mexican artist, and Salma Hayek, the actress, look like they could have been sisters. Both have strong eyebrows, expressive eyes, and prominent features that stand out. Salma Hayek's portrayal of Kahlo in the movie Frida made the resemblance even more obvious. Their distinctive looks and strong presence make them unforgettable, just like Frida's art and Hayek's powerful performances. Let's look at Michelangelo and Hugh Grant next. 27. Michelangelo and Hugh Grant. Michelangelo, the Renaissance genius, and Hugh Grant, the charming actor, share some interesting facial similarities. Both have round faces, expressive eyes, and features that make them instantly recognizable. Michelangelo's self-portraits show a man deep in thought, much like Grant's often thoughtful roles in film. The calm, intellectual expression both of them have, combined with their strong jawlines. Let's move to Isaac Newton and Benedict Cumberbatch. 26. Isaac Newton and Benedict Cumberbatch. Isaac Newton, the famous scientist, and Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor known for playing intellectual roles, share a similar look. Both have sharp noses, deep-set eyes, and a certain intellectual intensity in their expressions. Cumberbatch's portrayal of Stephen Hawking and other characters shows just how well he could portray the serious, genius side of Newton. Next up, let's explore Socrates and Morgan Freeman. 25. Socrates and Morgan Freeman. Socrates, the ancient philosopher, and Morgan Freeman, the legendary actor, share a wise and calming presence. Both have thoughtful expressions, deep eyes, and faces full of experience. Their strong, defined faces give off an air of wisdom and patience. Freeman's calming voice and Socrates' philosophical thoughts create a connection between the two, as if their faces could tell centuries of wisdom. Let's look at Marie Curie and Audrey Hepburn. 24. Marie Curie and Audrey Hepburn. Marie Curie, the pioneering scientist, and Audrey Hepburn, the timeless actress, have delicate features that make them look alike. Both have beautiful, expressive eyes, slender faces, and a gentle elegance. Marie's groundbreaking work in science and Audrey's performances in film both had a graceful, determined edge. Let's dive into Sigmund Freud and Dustin Hoffman. 23. Sigmund Freud and Dustin Hoffman. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, and Dustin Hoffman, the iconic actor, share striking facial features. Both have round faces, thick eyebrows, and intense eyes. Freud's serious expression and Hoffman's ability to play both dramatic and comedic roles make their resemblance fascinating. Both seem to think deeply, whether analyzing the human mind or portraying complex characters. Let's move to Karl Marx and John Lennon. 22. Karl Marx and John Lennon. Karl Marx, the philosopher, and John Lennon, the legendary musician, share similar facial features, especially their sharp eyes and beards. Marx's serious intellectual expression and Lennon's thoughtful, dreamy look make them seem like two peas in a pod. Both men were visionaries in their fields, one with revolutionary ideas, and the other with music that changed the world. Let's explore Charles Dickens and Robert Downey Jr. 21. Charles Dickens and Robert Downey Jr. Charles Dickens, the iconic author, and Robert Downey Jr., the actor, share similar sharp features that make them look alike. Both have distinct, prominent noses, high cheekbones, and expressive eyes that communicate intelligence and wit. Dickens's novels and Downey's portrayal of characters like Sherlock Holmes reflect a shared knack for capturing depth and complexity. Let's move to Alexander the Great and Ryan Gosling. 20. Alexander the Great and Ryan Gosling. Alexander the Great, the mighty conqueror, and Ryan Gosling, the heartthrob actor, share similar facial traits that make them look almost like brothers. Both have strong jawlines, sharp eyes, and confident expressions. Alexander's historical power and Gosling's charismatic screen presence make them an interesting pair. Now let's move to Genghis Khan and Jason Momoa. 19. Genghis Khan and Jason Momoa. Genghis Khan, the fearsome Mongol emperor, and Jason Momoa, the actor best known for playing Aquaman, share intense, powerful looks. Both have broad faces, thick beards, and deep-set eyes that give them an imposing presence. Genghis Khan's ruthless leadership and Momoa's action-packed roles make them appear cut from the same cloth. Let's move to Napoleon Bonaparte and Tom Hardy. 18. Napoleon Bonaparte and Tom Hardy. Napoleon Bonaparte, the ambitious French emperor, and Tom Hardy, the versatile actor, share similar facial structures. Both have sharp, intense eyes, strong jaws, and the kind of serious expressions that command attention. Napoleon's legacy as a strategic genius and Hardy's powerful performances in roles like Bane in The Dark Knight Rises make their resemblance fascinating. Next, let's look at Christopher Columbus and Jeremy Irons. 17. Christopher Columbus and Jeremy Irons. Christopher Columbus, the explorer who changed the world, and Jeremy Irons, the actor known for his roles in historical films, look strikingly alike. Both have angular features, piercing eyes, and strong cheekbones. Columbus's determined expression and Irons' commanding presence in film give them a sense of regal authority. Let's move on to Joan of Arc and Emma Watson. 16. Joan of Arc and Emma Watson. Joan of Arc, the courageous French heroine, and Emma Watson, the talented actress, share a striking resemblance. Both have youthful, determined expressions with sharp features and a commanding presence. Watson's portrayal of Joan of Arc in The Circle highlighted their shared strength and resilience. Joan's battle for her country and Watson's fight for gender equality give them a connection that goes beyond their looks. Let's look at King Richard the Lionheart and Russell Crowe. 15. King Richard the Lionheart and Russell Crowe. King Richard the Lionheart, the legendary warrior king, and Russell Crowe, the actor known for playing Maximus in Gladiator, have a striking resemblance. Both share sharp eyes, strong jawlines, and intense expressions that reflect leadership and bravery. Crowe's performance as the valiant Roman general captures the same fierce energy that Richard displayed during the Crusades. Let's move on to Hannibal and Idris Elba. 14. Hannibal and Idris Elba. Hannibal, the Carthaginian general, and Idris Elba, the charismatic actor, share strong features that make them look like they could be related. Both have angular faces, bold eyebrows, and intense gazes that reflect their commanding personalities. Hannibal's legendary military strategy and Elba's powerful roles, especially in Luther, show a shared determination and focus. Next, let's go into Julius Caesar and Mads Mikkelsen. 13. Julius Caesar and Mads Mikkelsen. Julius Caesar, the Roman general and dictator, and Mads Mikkelsen, the actor known for Hannibal and Casino Royale, share remarkable facial similarities. Both have sharp noses, intense eyes, and strong, defined features. Caesar's strategic brilliance and Mikkelsen's ability to portray complex, stoic characters make them appear almost like reflections of each other. Let's move to Cleopatra and Angelina Jolie. 12. Cleopatra and Angelina Jolie. Cleopatra, the ancient Egyptian queen, and Angelina Jolie, the Hollywood star, are a perfect match in terms of beauty and power. Both share strikingly symmetrical faces, sharp cheekbones, and full lips that convey strength and allure. Jolie's portrayal of Cleopatra in film would be nothing short of mesmerizing, as their beauty and confidence reflect the same commanding presence. Also, let's look at Attila the Hun and Gerard Butler. 11. Attila the Hun and Gerard Butler. Attila the Hun, the fearsome conqueror, and Gerard Butler, the action movie star, share strikingly similar features. Both have square jaws, intense eyes, and rugged looks that radiate power and determination. Butler's portrayal of warriors in movies like 300 perfectly mirrors Attila's warrior spirit. Their fierce facial expressions and commanding presence make them look like they could easily be from the same bloodline of fierce warriors ready for battle. Stay tuned for more. 10. Albert Einstein and Robin Williams. Albert Einstein, the genius physicist, and Robin Williams, the beloved comedian, share remarkable similarities in their facial features. Both have wild, untamed hair and expressive eyes that reveal their vibrant, quirky personalities. Einstein's brilliant mind and Williams's comedic genius seem to mirror each other in their ability to captivate and engage audiences. Let's move to Carl Jung and Christopher Walken. 9. Carl Jung and Christopher Walken. Carl Jung, the influential psychologist, and Christopher Walken, the unique actor, bear a remarkable resemblance. Both have sharp, deep-set eyes, and their faces carry an air of mystery and intrigue. Jung's profound theories on the unconscious mind are echoed in Walken's roles, where he often plays complex, enigmatic characters. Let's move to Galileo Galilei and John Turturro. 8. Galileo Galilei and John Turturro. Galileo Galilei, the pioneering astronomer, and John Turturro, the versatile actor, share similar facial characteristics. Both have slightly rounded faces, prominent noses, and inquisitive eyes that reflect a deep curiosity about the world. Galileo's groundbreaking discoveries and Turturro's ability to portray thoughtful, quirky characters make them appear as though they belong in the same intellectual lineage. Their similar looks and contemplative expressions make it easy to imagine Turturro playing Galileo in a film. Let's move on to Leonardo da Vinci and James Franco. 7. Leonardo da Vinci and James Franco. Leonardo da Vinci, the master artist and inventor, and James Franco, the actor known for his diverse roles, share a striking resemblance. Both have sharp, angular features, piercing eyes, and a look of intellectual curiosity. Da Vinci's genius and Franco's creative spirit seem to come from the same mold. Let's go into Sir Isaac Newton and Benedict Cumberbatch. 6. Sir Isaac Newton and Benedict Cumberbatch. Sir Isaac Newton, the brilliant scientist, and Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor famous for playing intellectual characters, share an uncanny similarity. Both have elongated faces, sharp noses, and intense eyes that give them an air of deep thoughtfulness. Newton's groundbreaking discoveries in physics and Cumberbatch's portrayal of brilliant minds like Sherlock Holmes highlight their shared cerebral presence. Let's go into Richard Nixon and John Hamm. 5. Richard Nixon and John Hamm. Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the U.S., and John Hamm, the actor best known for Mad Men, look eerily alike. Both have strong jawlines, piercing eyes, and angular features that give them a serious, commanding presence. Nixon's complex political legacy and Hamm's portrayal of the smooth yet troubled Don Draper make them a fascinating match. Let's move on to Queen Victoria and Nicole Kidman. 4. Queen Victoria and Nicole Kidman. Queen Victoria, the long-reigning monarch of Britain, and Nicole Kidman, the internationally acclaimed actress, share similar facial features that suggest strength and grace. Both have sharp cheekbones, delicate noses, and a poised, dignified expression. Kidman's elegant beauty matches the Victorian Queen's regal appearance, and her ability to portray powerful women makes her the perfect match for such a historical figure. Let's look at Genghis Khan and Jason Momoa. 3. Genghis Khan and Jason Momoa. Genghis Khan, the fierce conqueror of the Mongol Empire, and Jason Momoa, the actor known for playing Aquaman, bear strikingly similar features. Both have broad faces, thick facial hair, and an imposing presence. Their strong jawlines and intense, piercing eyes give them a commanding appearance. Genghis Khan's military genius and Momoa's action-packed roles are both reflected in their powerful looks. Next up, let's go into Alexander the Great and Ryan Gosling. 2. Alexander the Great and Ryan Gosling. Alexander the Great, the legendary conqueror, and Ryan Gosling, the charming actor, share strong, similar facial features. Both have sharp jawlines, intense eyes, and a regal presence that commands attention. Alexander's historical significance as a world-changing leader and Gosling's modern-day heartthrob status create an intriguing comparison. Let's look at the most striking celebrity doppelgangers, Frida Kahlo and Salma Hayek. 1. Frida Kahlo and Salma Hayek. Frida Kahlo, the iconic Mexican artist, and Salma Hayek, the talented actress, share a remarkable resemblance. Both have strong, expressive eyes, bold eyebrows, and similar facial structures that make them look like they could be twins. Kahlo's fierce individuality and Hayek's passionate performances are reflected in their shared beauty and intensity. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated and click on the next video popping up on your screen. See you next time.